Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So, it gets easy to be excited when you're playing well and coming back in. I would love to have this feeling in TGC Tours and get myself good enough there to do that. Certainly more practice helps with that, so obviously playing is good. But at this point, 2 really solid rounds. It looks like Brooke Henderson has stuck around, I believe. So I'm sure we'll see her on the links as we move around the course, but she's likely with a different partner and not playing with me, and likely tomorrow certainly not, as we usually pair up the first and second place players for that final day. Let's go into this one. So we've got medium wind, green speed's fast. As always, as you go ahead and watch this, if you enjoy it, please drop a like and consider subscribing. Those things are greatly helpful to a channel like myself and greatly appreciated. Alright. Slow loading as always. But yeah, this is not an easy course, but I will say, I have felt much more comfortable. Alright, she is down right now. She is done. So she shot 13 over for the day. Not great. 63rd, 32 over at this point. So we have a 43 stroke difference. If somehow I don't beat Brooke, that in and of itself will be a problem. The rest of it, we'll see how everything plays out. But a lot of people that are right behind me are already done. Well, no, I guess that's not accurate. What am I saying? But they're already out on the course, is what I meant. Alright, so the wind's not too bad. 6 miles an hour. We'll see if it sticks that way through the day. Oof. A little bit open. Not a good start. Definitely not lining up like the last round was, so I'm a little disappointed there. I'm going to go down to 140. Let's see. What if I do that? That might be okay. Okay, not terrible. Okay, on the green, so always pleasant. If we're going to do something, let's at least be there so that we are putting, but not an easy attempt to get anywhere near the hole, I wouldn't think. A little hard and quite a ways away from the hole, so that did not work out the way I would have liked. Definitely not simple. Oh, okay. Wow. That one had me nervous. That one had me nervous. I'd rather not be handing any strokes back. Alright, much better tee shot. Not in the sand, right in the middle of the fairway. Obviously that is what we'd like to see. Decent cross breeze. So I'm sure that's some of that movement. Alright, we're in the right direction. Actually, it worked okay. I was going to say it's a little soft on the rollout. Man, we are just continuing to go away from the hole. Is there some hill there that I am not seeing? Because it does not look like it should be continuing to do what it's doing. So, not a fan. I will tell you that. Not a fan at all. Alright, we're uphill. We're kind of on target. Ah, just short. Wow, I just cannot pull an eagle off on this hole. I always have some pretty good attempts at it, but it's just not working. Alright, we're gonna lose a few yards. I can't lose distance. I lost 2% of power. I'm a little worried here. Ooh, I think. Alright, at least we stayed dry. That is the biggest thing there for sure. Alright, at the pin. Okay. So, would have obviously liked to be going for a birdie here, but the par is satisfactory. So 16 stroke lead over second place right now. So that is certainly nice. We'll just head over to the wider space. There's no reason to push things too much. Ooh, alright. Well, we stayed. Let's see. Not my favorite attempt here. Alright, at 90%, which is what we wanted. Okay, the long flop did work well. In this case, it is a bit of a challenging shot sometimes. Move on over. Oh, I was worried it was lipping out, but it did not. Alright. A good breeze, so I'm going to go over to that side more. Definitely don't want to be in the water. The bunker is much preferred because we don't lose a stroke. Alright, I think we're gonna try this. Ooh, the open is not gonna help. We're gonna end up really far over to the right. Distance wasn't honestly too terribly bad, but it's not great either. Alright, so a regular flop, I think. Gonna up it a bit, but I don't want to go too much, because it will roll some. Okay, beautiful. I'll be happy with that. I'm like pretty straight on, but maybe I didn't get a chance to see my stroke. Might have been a bit sloppy, I guess. Alright, we'll aim here. We hit the target on the second round. Hopefully we're good on the third. We are in the fairway. I'm not sure if I lost anything by hitting the edge of the bunker or anything like that. Okay, we're going to try to do this. Get a bit of a roll on to the green. Lost a tiny bit of oh, come on. Wow. That was unfortunate. Alright, definitely want full power here. Excellent. Alright, drop it in. So par birdie, par birdie, par birdie. Wouldn't be a bad pattern to have, you know, end up with 9 under. But there's some better patterns that are available to us too. Alright, should be okay. Hoping it'll curve back enough to get into the fairway. Ooh, horrendous bounce, but... Alright, let's see. We're gonna lose a bit, so I'm gonna choke this up. Oh boy, we lost a good amount of power. Alright, we're at least on though, so it worked out. Coming back, that's even better. We're gonna probably get a yard or two back there. So not bad. What kind of shot do we have here? Coming back, coming back. Aww. A valiant attempt. But the pattern continues. So let's see what the 8th hole brings here. Par 4. Bit of a challenge. Alright, a bit more close. So that's going to move us to the left, which works in this case, because I think I've been rolling into the bunker a lot. It's a pitching wedge, so it's not going to have a lot of bounce, I don't think. So I was going to back it off, but I'm like, nah, I think we'll go with it the way it is. It deadened. Oh boy, oh boy. Definitely not. Not an easy one. It's got some distance on it. Come on. Oof. Alright, well, we broke the streak, sadly. But we can get birdies in a row. That would be good, too. Alright. We definitely... Yeah. Nope. We'll back this off. I don't think there's any way I can do the driver on this hole. It just is not. I mean, we're still going 290, which is driver distance, but... Alright, a lot of breeze. Not too bad, I think. It's not gonna get on, wow. I think I may go with the putt here. A little unorthodox. But nothing that says we can't do that, so... Alright, at least gets me close. It may have been online if I had... I just didn't want to hit it too hard. But right now we've got a 22-stroke lead over the second, which will safeguard things a lot if I can maintain that. But we're obviously only halfway through our round here, so once again, not getting too comfortable and getting ahead of myself, because that can be dangerous. Alright, way too open. Decent bounce, but not in the right direction. Alright, so we will go regular flop, pull it way back. Alright, let's see. Very nice, very nice. 20 yards right there. And in the cup. Alright, he caught up to me with one stroke there. Wow. We're in the bunker again. I love this bunker. I hit it regularly. I don't understand, but that is the pattern. Alright. He was getting out of the sand, which luckily we did. That looked like it was gonna... I mean, it should have gotten way closer than that, so wow. Let's just say wow to that. Pretty on target with the putt path. How's this gonna go? Oh, close. Why does it not zoom closer in that case? I don't understand. I think it's rolling off. Yep, we are on the fringe. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. Not a fan, I'll tell you that, because this pretty much is a bogey. No matter what I do, so... Haven't done that in a bit, so don't like giving a stroke back for sure. I don't care how far ahead I am. It's just... You go for the jugular. That's how things work. I am getting way too many open, so maybe... somehow we're on the green. Well, no. We're at the edge. But yeah, we can't pull it away. Hopefully not too far, but we'll see. Oof. That flew by. That really flew by. Wow. Okay. Again, not working out here. And we've got a way to get back, but we're giving strokes away. So this is kind of the round I had before. I'm still up by 1 for now, but don't know if we're going to be able to maintain this. Okay, so this might work nicely. Bit of a curve. We didn't lose power, that's the biggest thing. Let's see what kind of run up we have. Wow, it is not even on the green. Wow. Well, that is unexpected. Alright, nice pick to get right back where I need to be. And because we got close on that par 4, we were able to pull one more back and get a birdie. So, beautiful. Okay, let's see. Alright, the key is not to lose power. Because things are really close. Oh, come on, go back down the hill. You're not pleasing me. That should have really gone. I am barely gonna tap this. Come on. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright. I earned that one. Alright, so we're back to 14 under and 7 over, which we had been several holes back. Alright, straighter. I don't know that it's straight enough. Yeah, we're okay. So we got past that little dimple bunker. Last par 5. Alright, I'm gonna do that, I believe. Okay, I like the sound. I don't know that I like the closed, but it's going in the right direction. Beautiful. Okay. A shot at an eagle. Not an easy one, but a shot. Come on, don't go too far. Yes. Alright, 16. So now we're kind of putting the dagger in and twisting the knife, hopefully. That would be the scenario. I see, it's 12 birdies or better in a single round. That is a lot. That would be crazy. Okay. Should be decent there. Okay. A little bit open. It's bringing me back to the right. Suppose if I gotta go... Oh, wow. Interesting bounce. That's all I can say. Very interesting bounce. Alright, we might go with a chip here. Let's see. Oh, that was a good attempt, but I was like, you know, I need to probably do that a little more often. Okay. Should have the par. Alright, Tommy Fleetwood. Two holes just like me. Tommy Fleetwood sounds like, I don't know, some old 1960s name or something. Just kind of funny. It's like a car. I got my Tommy Fleetwood. And I'm sure poor Tommy Fleetwood doesn't enjoy me making fun of him. Oh my goodness. That was awful. Now I'm suddenly turning things into, again, a bit of a... Oh my god. I hate... That's why I hate the partial picks. Because it's just... It's always so difficult if you can't really go the full amount. Alright. Got a bogey, so we're giving one back. So again, that's where it's like, don't get too comfortable, because you can start losing things. Wow. Alright, we're gonna change this a bit. Maybe roll it a bit. So we'll see what we can do with this. Again, I don't want to lose... Oh boy. I don't want to go to the left. Oh, I don't want to go to the left. Oh, I think it bounced the right way at least. Thank goodness. Alright. I'll take it. I will take it. Wow. Alright, we're up in the air a bit, so I'm gonna just leave it. Oh, awful. Awful direction. Good roll. That's what I expected, but a little further out than I would have liked. At least we didn't end up in the water. So let's see if we can at least get this down. Nope. Ugh. So we're going to give one more stroke back. So not a smooth finish. Definitely not what I would like to do, but let's see where we stand. Second place was 17 over. This I think puts me at 13 over, so we still were under par. But just, it could have been far, far better than it was. So yeah, 3 under today. So actually we're 14. I didn't realize we did that. But yeah, 21 stroke lead. And we'll get close, but we won't get up there. Alright, let's see how many more fans. So, about 25,000 or so, but we've crept up to 1.2 million followers. So, we'll see how things proceed. Obviously, if we do really well, especially if we win it, we should, go, again, blow past that, I would think. I think we got 500,000 at the end of the last time, and that was, you know, when we were much less popular. So, you know, we might see a 750,000 or 1 million new followers if we win. That would be the goal. I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to go ahead and play the final round here. It may be pushing things too far. I hope not. Like, too nervous, too excited to know what's going to happen. So I'd like to wrap this event up and have it put away. So I will see you next time.